looking for my hands here. Okay, yep, got my hands. Excellent. All right. Hi, and thank you for joining me on my game stream of the fishing game Catch and Release. As you can tell from my username, I love to fish and I love fishing games. Well, good ones anyways. And I'm happy to say that this one is probably the best game I've ever played, and it's given me the closest experience to an actual day on a lake. I've been fishing since, as far as I can remember, about 3 years old, and I've been playing fishing games since the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis game. And this game is the game I dreamed about ever since I was a little kid. You know. Um, so even all I pretty much anyone in the fishing community has been waiting a long time for a fishing game like this. So let's just get started on this. Kind of reading this, hold this button to recenter. Let's just say it here. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why this won't go away, but okay. Hold this button to recenter. Alright. Alright, there we go. Use menu to go into the options menu. Alright, let's see. Option menu. Okay, cool. Alright, so I did go ahead and start this game really fast, and I tossed the radio because I know of copyright laws. The music on there cannot get you in trouble, so I don't want to take any chances of any violations or strikes against the account. But I have played this game a little bit. Got just to the end. I didn't catch the final fish, but I decided to go ahead and stream this game in its entirety. So I started over again. So I have a little bit of experience of how the controls work, how to get around, and how to use the pole and a different type of baits. Right, just kind of going through these options here. Press and hold the ground. So I gotta start from the beginning. Here. Oops. Yeah. Alright. Networks hold a lot of information. Okay. Alright, so this game, I would say that it's free roaming. You can do whatever you want. However, there is a mission book here that kind of has a to-do list, and it helps you to at least progress through the game to, have the ability to catch different fish, to earn different equipment and lures. And then at the very end of the game, there are a couple little challenges that you can't really see right now what they are on here, but personally, I don't even know what this is. I don't think I got this far, but looking at this fish here, it looks sort of like a snakehead, or kind of like a, I can't think of the name of that one fish. Well, like a snakehead. And then you have fish that looks like a crappie, kind of like a pike, salmon, chub, walleye looking thing. That looks like a grass carp of some sort. Chumbuckler. Okay, but pretty much you do the items on your to-do list and you just kind of progress through the game, but it's not mandatory. You can just, if you want to just chill out, fish, swim around, it's nice and relaxing. Just do whatever you want, but I'm going to go ahead and go through this to-do list and try to progress through the game. So let's look at the first item of our to-do list. Fishing and cast your fishing rod. Alright. Ooh, great cast. Press and hold to get more line. Grab the standard bait and put on the hook. Okay. So this wasn't really that much intuitive at the beginning, where it shows you where your bait is. I've seen other streams and I've seen people have issues of trying to figure out where it is, but eventually it seems like it's kind of obvious, but I've seen people spending a good 10 minutes trying to find it. And it's right here on to the right, this little grub looking thing. And it's like release your string and put it on. Yep. Special orders. And actually, this is the first time I've played this game in Pro. So I'm actually kind of looking around to see if I notice anything different with graphics and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this game was already really beautiful as it was in the OG, but the water and the background does look a little bit clearer from what I can remember. Oh, not cast right for sword. All right, let's cast a line. All right, get some practice and catch a fish. All right, so I think that's it with the tutorials. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go and find some shallow water and catch some simple fish just to knock out some of those items. So I was saying earlier about as far as fishing games go, this one gets it right. I mean, I was shocked the first time I played this. I saw the trailers and I had really high expectations, and the wait for this game to come out was just killing me. They said that it was supposed to release in the summer. I think it released the last day of summer, or the last week of summer, where all the other consoles tend to have gotten it first. And I went to the website almost every day, just waiting for them to have an announcement on this game's release. And I will say that the wait was definitely worth it. It's not disappointed. Okay, and they also have a. I'm really impressed with a lot of the mechanics on this, especially the way that you know, lure fish in, and you need to kind of move your rod tip around a bit. Um, I mean, if I ever wanted to go fishing, and for reasons of just can't make it down there, I believe this game is great enough to actually you know fill in that hunger for a little bit. Okay. Alright, so got this little grub here. We're just going to do a cast and let's just try to catch a fish. The control on this game is really good too. Like, I'm moving the bobber here a little bit, just moving my hand like I would do in real life, and the reaction is spot on. It's actually really impressive. Alright, and looks like we got a fish that's about to take it. Yep, and there we go. Alright, so this is kind of like in real fishing as well. On this one, you're basically just reeling the guy in, and when you hear a noise that your line is getting tight, the tension's a little bit too tight, you'll hear it make a noise too just before it breaks. Now, would the fish that's this small that I have on here realistically break my line? Probably not, but for gameplay, it's just so you can't go and I imagine just dog the fish in. I will say though, it kind of is annoying a little bit, especially when you have a very small fish and you actually need to fight it because it could potentially pop off or break your line. So there doesn't seem to be any kind of pound test differences in this game. Everything can pose a threat to your line, from what I can tell. Alright, so I caught a fish, and when you catch a fish, you have to. Alright, looks like I got another one on there already. When you do catch a fish, you have an option to either release it or throw it in the chest here, which essentially is like selling it. I believe you get different bonuses for what you do for each one. If it is a small fish, I think you get more to release it, and if it's a bigger one, you probably get more to actually keep it. But I'm just gonna keep this fish here because I think that might be an item in my mission book to do. Throw it in the trunk. Yep, so put it in the cooler and then you push a button and it closes and you get money there. And the to-do list will go ahead and wipe away and add new things to do. So your money can actually be used to purchase items in the store here. And as you can see, I have $20, and these are the different items you can get. Flipping the pages. Most of these things are locked, but as you progress on through the game, these things will become available. And there are other things on here, like you have a drink here. You also have sandwiches. I don't know if they actually do anything, if there's a sort of energy gauge or not that helps you reel in fish. Let me just reel this guy in. Well, I mean, look at that. It's like it's gonna break, and this thing's tiny. But yeah, so I'm not sure if the what the point is of the drinks and the sandwiches. It might just be there for just fun, or maybe it does do something with the something of how you can fight the fish and all that kind of stuff. Let that guy smell, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him back. Alright. Let's just see what else is on our to-do list. So, buy the scale from the shop. Young fish will earn you more if released. So, yeah, so right there. Smaller fish earns more money if you release them. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're gonna go to the shop here and look for the scale. Huh? Ooh. It's expensive. Is there another scale? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. There we go. Just gonna set this over here. Alright, what else now? Cheese bait. Get your first cheese bait. Alright, so we're gonna buy cheese bait. Just gonna buy a couple. Oh, wow, I got 92 cents left. Alright, hopefully I get some fish. Alright, so your baits that you purchase actually have a set amount, but I believe there's unlimited for this grub here. Or is there? I believe there's unlimited on that one. So get information about the red tail, your notebook, and catch it. Alright, so I'm going to look on this book for the red tail fish for my notebook. And this should tell you, or give you a good idea of where to find this fish and what type of baits to use for it. And also on the bottom here, it shows you, has a record of all the fish you caught. And this one here says I've already caught a red tail. This is the weight, and this is how much money I earned for it, and the size. So, very common fish. Red tail can be found in areas of small fish, attracted bright colors, hunts down its prey using distinct scent ability. So, it's saying that it uses distinct scenting ability to track down its prey. Seems like, okay, you probably want to have a smelly bait, which cheese fits in. But as you can see, I already caught a red tail with the little grub on its own. So I don't really think it matters too much. But we'll go ahead and use a cheese and try to find one to continue on with the story. Alright, let me just... Alright. And there are fish that are attracted to really shiny objects. I mean, people, you would think that, hey, there's nothing on the hook there, it's not real. But actually, I've caught fish off of air hooks all the time. You can actually use this technique, what you call like dapping a little bit. And what you'll do is you'll just take the hook and bob it on top of the surface, and it just looks like either like a small insect or something shiny, a dying fish or something, and fish will actually come up and get it. But let's go ahead and see where the red tail are located again. So found in areas of small fish, which this is.